but we're here. So, I guess first things first. Yeah, we new season finished. We got put in silver 1. You guys can't see that for constructed, and bronze 1. So we got a couple card styles. So and some packs, not too shabby. But we're currently in gold 3. So, and I guess this is the list that I played for F&M. If anybody didn't get the chance to see it, I don't know if Matt put deck lists up yet, but I know he was going to. So, but it was fun. I enjoyed playing Ooze again. I wish the format was a little bit slower, and you get to build a board state that you had before. So, meh. It is what it is. Like, it sucks. Really can't play Ooze right now, but. Of course, have to get with Matt. Hey, Jangins, how are you? I got you. How are you? and I appreciate that. So there's a lot of people there though. Make sure you don't take away from everybody else's plan too. So apologize. I'm a little bit late compared to when I normally get on. So good. I'm glad to hear that you watch all of them. That's been the biggest thing, is that trying to get a lot of people on there. Some people just don't want to play on stream. Some people don't want to play, for YouTube. I don't know if it's just that they don't want to, they don't want to read the messages, the chat that comes back. Some people can be brutal sometimes. So. We're just going over, this is the deck I played Friday. And of course the one match that the deck actually went off was not recorded, was not on camera, so. Prophet Z's Elemental deck, yeah, it's pretty cool when it gets a chance to go off. So, Hi, how are you? Did you have fun? I hear Matt is dead. You killed him. So we do have I have Prophet Z's elementals list here. He called it Molder Mentals, but Matt wouldn't call it that in the videos. So if you want, it's a quick list too, Jenkins. You take a screenshot. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it's no more. They went down to Mammoth Cave, which is a very large cave. I don't know. It was a bunch of caves, I believe. And he just texted me and said that his legs don't work anymore. It said he's dead, so. What are you doing? I figured that you would probably be okay. yeah, rip Matt. Oh, it's one giant cave. I didn't realize. I thought it was like a series of caves. So it's even cooler if it's that big, because I know he said something about you guys walked 8 miles. he left him in there, couldn't climb back out. Yeah. That seems about right. And speak of him, he's texting me right now. So he must have some pretty good cell reception down in the cave. So they must have gave him a repeater so he could live down there. So I've been trying to figure out. Hey Lando, how are you? I'm trying to figure out the best way to like climb back up to platinum. Because platinum's really where like, you need to be. So like you get through this because of the simple fact like I'm only in it really for the card styles. So we're in gold 3 right now, and I have a long way to go, like a long time to go, but it's very interesting. I've been playing a little bit of Boros Feather, not really a lot of the Naya Feather. I don't really like the way that this plays out, but I don't know. Standard's in a very awkward place, and I'm not really a big fan of most of the decks that are out there right now. Is it Super Friends? Is it similar to Jeremy's build? Or is this like your own take on Super Friends? And I think that's one thing that we haven't built was like a Super Friends style list. Heavily tweaked. Yeah, that's fine. Thought I heard a cat. Interesting because like there's a bunch of different ways I think you could go with that deck. Change your Reclamation deck a little. Instead of Niv-Mizzet and Sabotage in the main board, 2 Hydra Cracius and 2 Leyline of Anticipation. Leyline of Anticipation is amazing. Shut up, Matt. What are you like driving and texting? Is that what you're doing? Actually, driving and twitching. Leyline is amazing. Like, it was super sweet to flash in an ooze. So we flashed in an ooze. That was great. Starlink isn't up. He can't text a case. Yeah. She lied. She brought him home. I'm sure she probably carried him out because he probably died. He's probably very dead. We're trying to get him to come up, go rock hunting tomorrow. And it's funny because he told me that his legs don't work and he's dead. And my wife called him a pansy. So, and I told her that she should text him that and let him know. So, it's, I don't know. I think he's overplaying a little. yeah, and you guys most people in here don't know my wife, and so it's very good. She doesn't often take shots like that, but when she does, they're usually pretty good. So I think we're gonna start out. I want to play some dinos tonight. We did build a subpar dinos list because I didn't want to make a whole bunch of the rare wild cards and stuff. Demir Control? What rank are you right now? This is pretty good. And are you playing best of 1 or best of 3? That's the wrong one. Ugh. I don't want another Ceratops. I think we want the Ripjaw Raptor. Bronze to gold in a couple hours. Playing best of 3. Yeah, I don't tend to play much of best of 3. Just because I don't like the whole Nexus deal. But this could be a problem. Because we're up against dinosaurs. We don't have the best... Like, I mean, we have to play Riding Registrar on 3, which I guess is okay, but they're going to get a chance to play their Registrar and fight ours. So. If in Throne of Eldraine they reprint Lightning Bolt, I will be ecstatic. Because then I will get to play with some super expensive cards again and not have to buy them. So. And I doubt I think Matt and I were talking this at one point, and they said that they were not going to reprint Lightning Bolt in Standard, I believe is what they were talking about. Yeah, it would grow. It would be pretty big, be pretty good. So do we block? We don't have a way to block this Delta is the problem. I think we're taking this. I don't even know if there's a way to drop this alpha. And of course then draw the land that we need. So that block's there. We die to this. We die to this. We're just dead. Yeah. We're dead. We're dead because we had no Marauding Raptor on 2. Best of 1 feels really flaky. Best of 3 failed to match up. Dimir sideboard cards are way too good. Yeah. Lightning Helix would be a way more likely reprint than Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Lightning Helix probably would be, except that the last time that they wanted Lightning Helix, really, like, truly in Standard, they planted, like, War Leader's Helix or something like that. Which was just a really bad version of the card. You kind of have Helix effects now. But, yeah, and I think, like, in Gold, the problem is, I don't know if there's... We should just play, like, Cavalcade and try to get some free wins. Or Flyers. I tried to play Grixis and it's horrible. Helix would have been a Ravnica. Yeah, that's probably true. What? It's so hard, like, picking a deck and figuring that this is a really old Dimir control deck that I probably just need to tweak and play, like, change up. Because I don't think there's anything, like, post this one. I mean, one of the Ravnica sets. Oh, man. Well, let's do that, because, you know, gotta have the... Do you have a list of your Dimir deck? By chance, Lando? So I think we're gonna scrap this. I like it, but... We're just going to delete that. It's too old and it'd just be starting from scratch, I think is the best way to do it. You don't have to if you don't want to. We can try to put something together, although I really don't know about building anything right now. I'm kind of in the I just want to play a whole bunch of random stuff. Which always seems kind of fun. I do need to build some staples though, so that I have stuff to like go back and forth to. Although like right now, yeah, that's fine. Ditch a welcome. It's really funny. Oh. Hold on. Now post that link. I forgot. I turned links off so like if people could post them and then turn them back on once I think I figured out what the problem there was. There you go. I'll see if that actually works. Back to driving. Yeah, so I wonder how far away he actually was. Matt's still not home yet. That thing's a 3-drop, right? That seems horrible. Let's just Shalai. Do you like the Augur of Bolus in that list? Like, does it actually find you a fair amount of stuff? We could despark the Ravager. So that's pretty good. Ooh, and we can do this. Even better. Oh, you don't have search for a scan. Okay, that's fair. Would you replace that with search, though? Or, Augur's a body. Well, that just feels bad. You probably would. I've always liked Augur of Bolus. It's always seemed pretty good. Like, I've played it in a lot of other formats. You would definitely replace Disdain for Store. I guess I have to put it in and figure out what's actually in there. I hear you. Like, it's taken a long time to get to, like, just having decent cards, not even, like, a lot of cards, you know what I mean? So, you. Yeah, and there was a very, very long time where it was like, I played Dimir, and it was like, I burned all of my... When I first started, I burned all of my, wild cards on Dimir control cards.
Of all those who stand up to evil. A pure soul can inspire others.
So, and it took a while, like, because then it was like using that Dimir deck, trying to play through with all the, like, starter decks to get my dailies done and stuff. So it was not easy. It was very rough going. Oy vey. Alright. Maybe we can start winning something here. Hopefully they don't draw things. Keep putting stuff to the bottom. They draw crap. Even better. And kudos to Josh, or I invented that for this Orzhov life gain list. So it's kind of cool. What? Don't take my area list? That's bonk. I don't like it. That's okay, though.
I walk a righteous path.
Let's target you. Let's give you indestructible. So, I guess I don't mind that. I didn't have enough wild cards to make the 4th of Johnny, though, so I had to make a second Gideon. So it'd be interesting to find out if that was supposed to be the actual Gideon that was in the list, because it was playing one, or if it was the Johnny, so... I think this card is really good. I think it's just going to get better. The fact that they give you the Pridemate ability.
Retreat!
And we need to draw some creatures. I will take it. Although I don't like the fact that they drew Grixis drawing a bunch of cards is never a good sign. Never a good sign. So, anybody around? How was your holiday? Oh, that's game. if you're in the U.S. Today was Labor Day holiday. So, but we dead. I think we're just gonna be dead. Good. I'm glad. I didn't do anything. Anything exciting?
There is no greater treasure.
Or just hang out with the family. It's your mom's birthday today. Tell your mom happy birthday. It's very good. I'm sure she's like 30 years young. Actually, I guess it's 27, right? Is when most people say that they stop having birthdays. They don't like to be 40. Or don't like to be 30. Oh, flipping bolus. Yep. Flipping bolus gonna kill our dude. Or reanimate that.
The dead shall serve me.
And then they'll draw 3 cards. Yeah. We dead. Dang. Alright, let's see if this thing imports correctly. Trades an invalid line. Nothing. That's awesome. So I just have to manually enter the sideboard. Which is just bear with me a little bit here. This is interesting. You don't normally see people play this in the side. Lands in the side is more like older Eternal format-ish, I guess. Oh, I need one on. Where do you go? And I'm assuming that some of these cards, or some of these, you change it so much. Oh, the sideboard's based on the stuff you have. Yeah, it happens. We're gonna go back here, though, and see. I don't know so much if I don't mind Augur of Bolas. Surge is good, but the Augur finds you something now. So, change the mana base. Oh! Yeah, actually, I want to go up this and down that, right? And do that. Do you really, like, I don't even know if you need the tap lands. I guess they're fine. There's probably a lot of times where you're not doing anything. So, 24 lands. A bunch of random spells. Make sure we got the right land art in here. So we have 4 Op, 2 Augur Bolus, 1 Disdainful Stroke, 1 Negate, 4 Thought Erasure, 3 Thief of Sanity, 4 Narset, 2 Cry the Carnarium, 3 God Eternal Kefnet, 3 Chemister's Insights, 2 Drawn from Dreams, 1 Ritual, 1 Contempt, 2 Enter the God Eternals, 2 Liliana Dreadhorde General, and 1 Ugin. So, yeah, I don't much care for, like, Disdainful Stroke, but I don't know what you'd put in over Disdainful Stroke. I guess it's okay. It just seems odd. Be like a sinister sabotage. Yeah, it's funny because I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, I wonder if something like sabotage. And or like a second negate, I guess. I don't mind this. So 3 board wipes. Extra contempt, which is good. Here, I don't know. Alright, we'll see in a bit. Yeah, negate isn't the greatest. I was just trying to think of, like, I don't really want to move it over to here. There's a lot of 3 drops. 2 drops, like, I don't mind the auger, but at the same time, I wonder, I don't know. Negate, I feel I should be sideboard. Since we can't play, put one search in. Since we can't play Dovin's Veto. So, could just play Tyrant Scorn there. Put negates in the side here. Discovery better? It could be. Give you the 5 mana piece. I like Discovery a lot. I like the versatility with Dispersal. Gives you the 2 of those, which are really like right here. Card selection, then Dispersal there if you need. Yeah, and that's why I like the fact that you have, you have the fact that you can deal with their one single card, whatever. And I do get it, like, card selection, having certain cards on here makes things a little bit more difficult as well. Now they don't have the one negate, though. I don't know if the sabotage is correct. And if you don't just go for, like, another Escanta, either do 2 Escantas, 2 Search Escantas, or 2 Sabotage. But I don't really want to jam up the 3-drop slot, because you really want to hit Narset. Let's run with this and see. Oh, we need to. This really is Dimir Control, isn't it? Oh, whoops. Let's see what we get out of this. And I do appreciate everybody, especially today. Everybody that had not followed previously that is currently following. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Dismal Backwater. We're going to mulligan that. This seems relatively better. We'll keep this. Ditch the Ugin. This is bad. The Dismal Backwaters might just be better to be, basics. I don't know, though. What control deck should you build? I don't know, cause like I haven't played actual Dimir Control in a while, and like I like Grixis. I really like Grixis, but it's kind of like in this, either it's really good or absolutely horrible. So there's like no middle ground where you just think you're in it or not. So I mean, it's usually because you're missing a color. In all honesty. Let's find a land. It's not the land we wanted, but it'll do. Pull out this thief, and it'll get bolted, but it's the Ravager's ready. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you could just play like a blue-white list. And I guess that depends on what kind of list you really want to. So we're playing against Temur Elementals. So this man to cast an Elemental spell or a Chandra Planeswalker. We'll just take this thing. We're not playing it anytime soon, so. I mean, I guess it's really. You have to remember, like, things are rotating at Standard, but you will have Historic, so. That's another thing. So you will have that format to be able to do things with. Yep. So it's, in all honesty, it's really more of like, what do you enjoy playing more, I think, is the best way to think about it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be... Historic is going to be something that people are going to put a lot into. Alright, so... Shock this into play. I think I want to get the Kefnet out here. I think we want Kevin on the board. We want the flyer and the big body. Yeah, Historic could definitely be something like I'm missing stuff prior to Ixalan. I'm missing a lot of Ixalan stuff, so I'm very interested to see that there will be ways to get those cards. So the Kill the Thief or Ding the Kevin, I guess. Must have land Lightning Strike. I'd assume that they would have hit the Thief of Sanity, but they didn't have. I mean, oh, ambush. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll put that back in the deck. Another Thief, huh? So we can actually... Ooh. This could be good. Let's... Risen Reef. We played a land this turn, so... Bring that on the battlefield tapped, and then we'll play this guy. Kevin will go into our hand. I like playing this guy's Elementals deck in a Dimir control shell. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. We might play... As depending on what we hit off of Thief, we might play our own Scampering Scorcher here. Hope to hit an Omnath. Like, that'd be really good if we hit their Omnath off of Thief of Sanity. It'd be really nice. They can start attacking with their Omnath, so that's kind of a problem. And I almost forgot too that we are playing in best of 3, not best of 1, so... Come on, man, don't kill my thief. Alright, that's fine. Come on, don't kill him. What did he ever do to you? What did he ever do to you? So this might be a Thief Kev. Ooh. Alright, so... Yeah, I need the blue. He stole his sanity. Yeah, he did, I guess. Sure, that's fine. So we could play Narset first. Play Narset. Give them something to...
I have practiced against. I have just the trick for this.
Cry wipe the board? No. Not anymore. Dreadhorde General. I don't know if she does enough. Like, in Dispersal, they'll just buy back their Scampering Scorcher. So we'll take the Thought Erasure. It'll do something. We'll play this. Play this and try to get rid of whatever removal they have. No! That's horrible. Put that down there. This is going to be a blowout. I should have just played the Scampering Scorcher and tried to dig through the deck, I guess. The jig is up. Narset's pretty good against Omnath's ability, I guess. They just fight everything down. Play Omnath, keep the 6/6.
I have reached my limit.
Yep. Alright. The bad part about this, too, is that anytime I talk to somebody, they're like, yeah, I've been just doing great with this deck. And then I put the deck, start to play a little bit, and I do absolutely atrocious with it. I'm not blocking. Alright, so... If we Kevin... Yeah, I think we Kevin here. Leave up the Contempt. And then when they go to play, like, they're going to play this Omnath. They'll sack it. When they sack it, we'll just kill this Omnath. It's still going to kill Kevin, but... This just stops it from... Like, they shouldn't have an Omnath on the board when we're done. But...
Living in a monastery full of firebrands? It's awesome. Hey,
yeah, I think we're
great.
uber dead. I know. Have faith, right? Have faith. Believe. Believe that we're gonna get blown out in this game 1. This card is just so good. Wow. And now our opponent's just like, I don't know what to do. Come on. And it's kind of nice because, like, they don't get to draw the extra cards off Omnath. Extra card off Omnath's ability, put a counter onto something, so works out okay. Of course, they drew the last one. Yep, okay. We're just dead. They just kill us for 9. Blat. Alright, so what do we want here? I wonder if Cerulean Drake isn't good. I think it could be. So the Aether Gust, they can put it back on the top if they want it. Want the Tyrant Scorns. I think Search is just too slow in this deck. Thief probably doesn't. Although we're on the play, right? They don't have a lot for that. So we need to cut 5. We need this removal early. Just trim that. Get rid of those. Like, this thing just blocks all day long, which is good. Two more cards. We'll cut a Kevin. And an Opt. Call that good. I guess just try to trim it down and give us a chance at drawing a lot more things. Be on the play. Alright. This stinks, Narset. I think it's a good hand. We just can't cast Narset on 3. Not yet, at least, I guess. Drake blocks for days. Kill it. Try to shock it. Try to shock it. So this brings up a good point here. So anybody get the chance to see the Mechanic Monday video that dropped today on Liberty's YouTube page? And if so, let me know what you thought about it. Yeah. Firecat. That stinks. Okay. This ritual with like 1/1s really stinks too. Everything. Ritual kills everything in the deck. Does all the creatures except. Oh, I guess it doesn't kill Kevin. It doesn't kill. It doesn't kill Kevin. That's it. Let's opt into a blue mana, please. That's not something that produces blue. That's really another oddball. The 1/1 beats. We need something that produces blue badly. Wow. I guess this is going to be the game. This is the way it's going to play out. And we didn't cut any land either. So we're going to be gold tier 4 after this game with 2 losses to give. Or 2 losses down. Because we can't draw lands. It's because Matt was in chat, that's why. There's just no reason to bring the Ember Cat. It doesn't have trample. I think we just bring the heat. Can we afford to 4, 7, 8, 9, 10? No. To just ritual, I think. It's unfortunate, but that might have been premature, but we might have attacked for 2, blocked another 1, but oh my goodness. Stupid Awakener. Oh, we'll play this card that's not going to do much for us right now. Alright. They just got it all. What? Just contempt this thing right now. Do they have another negate? Seriously? That's so annoying. So, and anybody who didn't catch it, that's because of the Awakener, like...
Be afraid, wizard. I sounded tough. Let's get stoked.
Then they have to buy back the Risen Reef every turn now. Well, we're trying to make a game out of this, slowly but surely. Oy. We need lands badly.
I call my fists Pyromaster and Firebrand.
So it'd be 2, 4, 5. She plays another one that's 6. We just have to.
If you wish to surrender now,
Like, we have no choice. We have to do this. They play another...
put thoughtfulness before action.
Wow. Talk about Whiff City. If they play 2 mana... Or if they even play a 3 mana elemental, we're
harder.
dead.
Let's burn brighter.
So they should pay for this. They give them to 5. We'll be at 1. We've already used our contempt and that didn't do very well, so... We can't use this and this. So we'll just use this. Oh, they just shock us. See if they miss it. No, they didn't miss it.
Toasted.
Yeah. We 2 down into gold tier 4 now. Don't mind this deck. Oh, I should have changed it. I don't like to search for Escantas in the deck. I really don't. I think something like Tyrant Scorn is better. I like 2 Tyrant Scorn there. I think that's better than the search for Escanta. I think search is just too slow. And then we have room for like another negate. So see how this plays out here. Okay. So this would have been a search, and I don't think I would have liked. There's just nothing to do. Play a backwater. I remember to play the island next turn though. Let's just play the island and scorn this thing. See what we can take out of their hand. That's a Gidgeon coming out of their hand. Yep. Okay. Cool. Got a good win there. They have no creatures. Feather can't do anything without creatures, so we got lucky that all they had was the 1. Oh, and they don't want to play against it, so cool. Free win. Don't mind that. Cool. So I think if we finished our daily and finished the weekly already, that I might get the new little cat with wings, which would be pretty cool. Alright, we'll be on the play. Yes. I don't like the triple watery grave, but depending on what we're up against, this could be pretty good. And I'm going to do this because I think we're up against Scape Shift here. Nope. So is this Sultai Reanimator? Glad you're back, Lando. Well, we lost the first best of 3 horribly, and then it's the Simic Neoform deck. Interesting. And then we had a free win against Feather last round. I do. I put Escantas in, and then I took them out for this, replaced them with Tyrant Scorn. I think Search for Escanta is just too slow. Let's see what we get. We hit off of this here. Just take that Watery Grave. I think we're killing this. And then leaving up an Opt. So we took out the 2... took out the negate, took out the 2 Augur of Bolus. You had the Disdainful Stroke that we turned into Sabotage, and I took that out as well. I'll have to pull it back up. Just get these ops out of the deck. I don't really want to Narset right now. Yeah, I didn't want to Narset and got one anyway. Yarrick. That could be fun. So we could take their elementals. I do like the deck, though. I've always liked blue-black control. If you've been watching Liberty for a while, you know, the videos there, I played blue-black control for quite some time. I think the core of the deck is really good. It's been really good. Blue-black's been right up there for a while. So I do like the deck. Alright, what are we doing next turn? So there's an opt. Let's see, should be able to get in for 5 here, yeah. Bond of Flourishing. Why he has a Fibblefip and 4-color elementals? Because with Yarrick, he has to draw a couple of cards, and he's playing the Neoform deck. So you sack the Fibblefip with Neoform, go find the Risen Reef. So he's really playing a Neoform deck. Do I even want to play the Bond? I don't think I want to play the Bond. Yeah, it's not horrible. I have no way to protect the Narset this way. But I think that's fine.
My prowess is unmatched.
Meditate.
So we can see... Ooh. Do we take the Tyrant Scorn? Or enter the... We got some... We already have the Contempt in hand. I think we just take the Tyrant Scorn. Play the Backwater. And then leave with that. So if they sack a Risen Reef for any reason, then we can get the other one. I think whatever spell they play. Yarrick, yeah. We're just gonna... we'll kill this thing. So then we can contempt the Yarrick. So better them to get 2 triggers than 4. Sure. Got that Grazer. So we have to find a way to kill the Arboreal Grazer, I guess. Yeah, I'm still using that Narset.
This is overwhelming.
Hone your prowess.
I guess we'll just use that Narset for another Narset. So let's contempt this guy. Yeah, it's a sweet shuffler. It's always been really good.
I
Look
know
at this
Idiot
one.
will keep an open mind.
Yes. Attack with the Yarrick. Unfortunately, the one time we hit with like the Thief, the first time there's just the Yarrick. Would have had something better to take. That'd been really good. Like I would have taken a Risen Reef over that. We took this. We didn't take the Spark Double though. Could have taken that. Ooh. And now we've used our only Contempt. We could, I guess we could bounce. No, we can't because we're only playing 2 Tyrant Scorns, so we can't bounce that with Scorn. So you have no way to really remove big creatures like this. Correct? Oh, I guess Ugin. Eugene would be really good right now then, I guess. I think about that. Yeah, you attack with your reef. Ugin make them sack it, yeah. Trophy. Yeah, I'm gonna take action. I'm gonna go grab this swamp. I should have grabbed an island, but
So much commotion.
wow, didn't we just put 2 Narsets to the bottom? And then it shuffled up one time and it's right back on top? I don't like them odds.
I have just the trick for this.
That's what I thought. So there's a Dreadhorde General. So what we get opt into. That seems bad right now with a handful of cards. Play this. Play this.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me. Good help is easy.
Play their bond.
in war.
Wow. Push that ritual set right back to the bottom. So next turn we could play Narset, try to dig for Eugene, and then we will have the mana available to Eugene, destroy the Cavalier of Thorns. It's not a lot, but it might be something. They only have 2 attackers right now, and we block them both fairly well, so... But I might actually put this in front of the Cavalier.
Excellent informant for my study.
They're gonna buy back the Yarick. Oh, they might buy back the Assassin's Trophy.
I
Yep.
follow the tracks of the wise.
Ugh. Well, this was unpleasant.
Alright, yeah. We'll go get an island this time. Get that opt going. That was unfortunate. Yeah, we'll take that. Draws us some extra cards.
The past, present, and future. Put thoughtfulness before
Take
action.
that. Play this guy, Eternal Kevin. Question is, do we want to... I think we do. We want to Thought Erasure them and get rid of... Whoa, that's a hand. This Yarick. I forgot about Tamio's passive. Ritual, so kills this, and this. Yeah, I totally forgot about Tamio's passive. We'll leave the ritual on top. Yeah, completely forgot about that. So they can't sacrifice anything. They can't discard anything. Wow, she's a house. So they're going to Yarick, try to hit a land off of it. Hopefully they didn't. Yeah, I'm not dead yet. I mean, that is a good thing, right? Although that 5/6 Cavalier of Thorns is pretty brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, they can only kill one thing, right? One of the two bigger things, if they want to do that. Or they kill that and Narset. Wow, that's kind of dumb.
I shall miss your company.
Glad that they pointed the first one at that and not at Narset, though. This has been two more cards, or two more cards, or 4 more cards maybe that they'd had.
To the library.
Mirror image, huh? So, sure, we'll reveal it. Why not? Kills a couple of things. Doesn't seem horrible. Could play this. And we could play Chemister's Insight. So we can play Chemister's Insight, draw 2 cards. We can use Ritual of Soot to flashback Chemisters. I didn't mind that. They found the Spark double. So... This could definitely be interesting. I don't... I'm trying to think, like, what's actually... They trigger an additional time. Triggers an additional time. Yep. So... yeah, this is gonna... If they have lands in their hand, they just put extra lands on the battlefield with our Boreal Grazer. That's really good. Oh, look at those full art Field of the Dead. Super cool. That one little zombie. 2 little zombies, I guess. Coming out the middle. Oh. It's a good thing we have this Ritual of Soot here. To kill our Thief of Sanity and 6 zombies. They have 2 cards left, so... Trophy. We'll do this just in case. Yeah, we'll take action. So we'll go find this swamp. Unfortunately, we only have 3, so we can't flash it back yet, but...
Don't worry.
I don't think... Yeah, they're going to win right here. +2 of themselves.
It's a matter of give and take.
Draw, yeah. I don't think that's the way their deck is really, like, traditionally. Field of the Dead, Elemental, Self-Mill. Yeah, I don't think that's how it's traditionally supposed to work there, but... I really don't like bringing in Unmoored Ego. It's just so bad. I like the Tyrant Scorn. Don't mind the Cruelty. I kind of like the negates here. Those are bad. That's going to be bad. Like the thief on the play. So, plus 2 negates. Plus Tyrant Scorns. I don't know how I feel about Drawn from Dreams. I think I want, like, Cruelty here. Yeah, that seems fine. And I don't think you were around, Lando, when I made the comment earlier that, like, so I see people or talk to people and then they tell me, like, I've just been killing it with this, and I'm, like, 1,000,000%, you know? And then I immediately play it and I just get crapped upon. Which is, like, par for the course, I guess. So, alright, we can turn to Thought Erasure. Hopefully Survey will get a land. Yeah, it's not like it can't happen. It just always does happen. So now our Thought Erasure, or our Thief of Sanity on 3 is going to be really bad. So they can't play this without a creature. They don't want to copy anything. We just take the Neoform. Leave that up. Because they can Neoform the Arboreal Grazer into a 2-drop. I guess more than likely it would be a Fibblefip. Is there a 4-drop that we're concerned about? Tameo? Is that 1-card Tameo? Is that 1-card Tameo? No. But that card is. Watch. And yeah, you can't win all the time. Yeah. I just seem to have, like, the worst luck with decks that other people say. Like, it's great for them. So he's going to play this Cavalier of Gales. And then we'll have up the Contempt. So. Really? Yeah, we'll search for basic. Let's go find an island. And yes. Difference in the way we play. It very well could be the difference in the way we play. Difference between two control players is generally fairly different. I would have liked to have a land there. So we'll wait. See what they play here. I'd like to Contempt the Cavalier. Otherwise it shuffles back in. You have a second Arboreal Grazer. Got it. That's funny. Would have been nice if we had another land. We actually could have gotten that, killed the Arboreal Grazer, and then Mirror Image would have done nothing. Because it would have been a 0/0, able to copy nothing. So we're just going to Eugene now.
We are but motes in a vast truth lies beyond vision.
And hopefully we can just start beating face here. We have the Tyrant Scorn next turn to be able to kill our own creature and bounce Kevin to our hand. Unmoored Ego, huh? Naming. Ritual Soot. Okay. And now they're just trying to pay attention to what's in our deck and what they have to play around. Unless they have another... They might have another Ego. Surprised you didn't go for Liliana there. I mean, we get to just draw 2 cards, right? I want to do this first, I think. So... We'll take the Yarick. Bin the Kevin. We have the negate for the Tameo. Make another 2/2.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
End of turn, will Tyrant Scorn one of the Arboreal Grazers? Kill that one. We just want to start. We can start getting in damage here. Plus. There's our cry. So we should be able to get in 4 here. Next turn we'll probably just like we have enough up for Eugene. Although they start make. Oh no, they don't. They have 2 reading pools. I should have played the Drowned Catacomb, that's alright. Oh, I guess they did that, made their 7th. So, shoot this thing.
Or destroy.
And I don't care if they come back and attack Ugin for 2, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, let's play this Cavalier of Thorns. Seems like legitimate play. Okay. Seriously? So we had a Narset that flips 4 lands, and now we've got a Cavalier of Thorns that flips 4 non-land cards. That's horrible. Yeah. So if he plays land, we still kill 1 dude, we kill him. So I don't know about Thief of Sanity. Yeah, our Narsets are like Siege Rhinos. They always come in packs. I don't know how I feel about Thief of Sanity on the draw. I kind of want the additional negate. Why can I not see? It's weird. It's like not blowing up the cards in my sideboard. Just these 3, I guess. Maybe he's telling me I shouldn't put them in. That's super weird. Huh. I don't know. Wonder if like Discovery is. better here. Discovery Dispersion might be better here to help me get farther along. And of course, this will be the game that they don't draw Arboreal Grazer or Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, that's fine. We can turn to Discovery Dispersal. Drawn from Dreams? Yeah, the 4-drop slot there's a lot of cards though. And having this early I think helps. I don't want the Narset. I do want this next turn though. So if they Neoform, I want to be able to kill whatever they Neoform for. Yeah, so they're probably Neoform the Fib. Woo! Not gonna Neoform the Fibblethip, huh? Is Neoform an instant or a sorcery? I gotta imagine it's a sorcery, right? Yeah, okay. Huh. So, like, we're not playing anything, because that just plays into the negate, I guess. We need to draw some lands, like, super badly here. We'll do this now. Gets rid of that thing. We need lands. We need lands. Yeah, good old Mana Screw. That's how we lost the other game. Sure. Yeah, we lost the first match to good old Mana Screw. Yep, my turn. Hey, got a land. Let's play Kevin. Of course, Cavalier of Thorns blocks Kevin, but... Hey, Jorben, how are you today? I appreciate that. We were talking about just, talking about playing something different and didn't know what to play. So we went with, somebody mentioned Ooze and figured that was a good old standby. We want to get up to like Cry plus Cruelty here. So we just tweaked an old Ooze list from a while ago and ended up with that, so. Double Cry doesn't do anything. Cruelty exiles this thing. And Scorn bounces that. My record was 1-2, I think. I believe I played no, excuse me, 2-1. we didn't have a whole ton of people. We only had 3 rounds. So I was 2-1. I beat Orzhov Life Gain round 1. That was not on camera. And then if you go back and watch, you can see rounds 2 and 3. If you haven't watched them already. So, and I was wrong because somebody asked if anybody was playing the Cavalcade deck. Oh my goodness, I hate this card. And I didn't think anybody was playing Cavalcade, but I was wrong. Alright, so yeah, Cavalcade is a very interesting deck because it can just run out of steam really fast. I think we just do this now. We need this up to live. So if they have the negate, they have the negate. I guess they would have had to draw on it that turn, but so can bounce the Cavalier, and then they get 2 triggers off of it. Take 3, go to 4. I think we have to. But so now they have 2 lethal creatures. And we don't have a board wipe. Like, we don't have... Black needs, like, Damnation right now. Man, wouldn't that be sweet if that's what they printed in Eldraine? Can't wait. It's like 3 weeks away. I get super bored right about now. Because, like, people start having fun with things like Cavalcade decks. And I enjoy Cavalcade decks, but... I don't know, like, there's just so many cards in Standard right now that it just makes it very, very hard to do anything, I guess. So, kill a bunch of stuff. Thought erasure your last card away. It's a land. That at the bottom. We're dead. Like, we just can't kill everything. Hopefully they forget to attack. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm super excited for rotation. I'm always super excited when the newest sets come out. Just because there's so many things you get to do. I'm gonna try to finish off this daily real quick. Play some Feather. Spoiler season's cool and all, but like actually getting new cards to play with, when rotation happens, like cards go away, and you get to think about all the different things, all the different decks, like the different archetypes that you could make eventually. It's pretty cool. So, Temur Reclamation deck. Yeah, do you have a link for it? We'll try this. This is really bad. We have no pump spells whatsoever. Let me know when you've got it ready. I will,
Octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
I will, put a permit in. Defiant Strike doesn't do a whole lot there, huh? And I guess we're bringing out Feather. Well, that stinks. So that's gonna be Ceratops fighting Feather.
We are the many.
No, I will not block. Well, this really stinks, don't it? Play Aurelia. I mean, I guess if they block, this is okay. Do you take this out or take this out? Okay. I think I'm alright with that for right now.
What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be.
See, post rotation. This is. That sucks. Now we're just gonna play our spells for good measure here, I guess. Play that. Play that. Play that. So this is post rotation. So you've got a couple things in here that, or a couple things you took out of here that. What'd you lose? Oh, Search for Iskanta is the big thing that you lost, isn't it?
The ocean surges.
That did a lot for the
light
deck.
thrives.
And raise Forerunners. Huh. I'm gonna Defiant Strike my guy and draw a card. Are we at a multiple of 4? We're not at a multiple of 4. We just paid 12 life for no reason because they all have trample, and we were dead anyway. Oh, we're one spell away. We're one spell away. Alright, let's see. This never seems to work. Yeah. Never works from here. I don't know why. Contains an unfound non-premium card title with expansion spell Chemist's Insight C19. It's so dumb and I hate it. So I don't know what set is Chemist's Insight in. Chemistr, so that's GRN. Oh, and these, we're gonna have to change these lands because so we've got 2 islands, 2 mountains that we're gonna have to do something with. And it might not even let me import what I have here. So dumb. So dumb. Alright. So we'll build it like this. Whoa. How has this thing been playing out as far as like missing lands? Or I should say missing lands, but missing like check lands? Good so far. You always feel like, I mean, I'm assuming that Rugged Highlands is like an ode to that, missing the check lands. I always feel like you're playing a specific deck and it's like, oh, this doesn't lose much. It just gets way worse. I guess you do have temples though. 4 Epiphany, 3 Mystery. I think this card's gonna get way better too. It's already good. I think it's just gonna get better than it is, like it is now. I don't currently know what I want to play at F&M. I'm kind of again in that spot where there's just not. I don't know. I might play the little green-black Dread Presence deck that I built like when it first came out, when Dread Presence first dropped with M20. Because I kind of want to get that in because it plays Scape Shift. Since we only have a couple of weeks left. But I also thought about playing that the week before rotation, which was generally when people would play like the weird decks, if you will. I'm gonna flip this view here. Whoa. Didn't even realize that we didn't click there. Was there supposed to be 2 excuse me. Oh, 2 fries. I'm kind of like in this whole, there's multiple decks I don't want to play. And I just don't want to play them because, like, partly because everybody else is playing some iteration of them. And that makes for a rough, like, selection. But then there's also cards, specific cards that I want to play. Like, I want to play this card as much as possible. You know, and I want to play, like, Growth Spiral as much as possible. So, actually, we'll call this post-rotation. Give it that. Give it that. Before I forget here, though, so we changed a couple of things I changed a couple of things, and it's just strictly the things I did. Like, we went 4-4 on the lands, just went backwaters. That's very awkward. The tap lands, they might just need to be basics instead. But like 2 Tyrant Scorns. Let me see if I can bring that list back up. Oh, of course, this is so. Like, we took out the Disdainful Stroke, we took out the 1 Negate, and then took out the 2 Augur of Bolus, and put in 2 Tyrant Scorns and 2 Discovery Dispersals, which the Discovery Dispersals might just be better off not in the deck. They're good, I just don't know. And then we changed up the sideboard a little bit. Like, I like the Tyrant Scorns. Put some negates in there. So I didn't want to go over that though before getting anything else there. Have you been playing this in best of 3 or in best of 1? Yeah, I mean, don't take it as an end all be all. Obviously, like change some things up, but give you like some ideas of things to work towards. I think Tyrant Scorn is a very, very good card for that deck. It is everything that deck wants to do. So it gives you some tempo if you need it. So like you can bounce a creature to counter it on the way back down if you absolutely had to. You are light on counter magic, and you are light on like pinpoint, like 1-for-1 removal. So I don't know what your how your real playstyle is. So that becomes hard there, but we'll play this. I don't care about the shock. So things like cast down help for that. But if you find yourself playing up against a lot of the same style of deck, that's different too, you know? That card should be really good in this matchup. Should be really good in this matchup. Let's shock this into play. What's this thing do? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Mass 1. Interesting. Interesting. Sorin. Sure.
I have not survived millennia to stand down now.
Yeah, it's fine. And we'll take it here in case he has something else that he wants to, like, play.
House Markov grows
Cool.
stronger.
Pay for life, that's fine. So shock, callous dismissal. Yeah, I like that. Shock this thing now, so we don't have to worry about it.
These childish games bore me.
Man, oh man. I think we're just gonna callous dismissal this thing, yeah. They can't be too happy about that. They really can't. Shoot this. Make you pay for. That's fine. So... problem is I really badly need to scry.
To the nth power, carry the one. Yep. Odds of victory look good. What's not to love? I'm brilliant,
growth
handsome,
spiral,
and
huh?
totally electrifying.
I don't even know if I want that in my hand. No text here. Wow, getting no lands really hurts this deck, doesn't it? Lose the row. Okay.
Even I make errors sometimes.
We can expansion explosion for 1 if we shock this in. 9, go to 6, go to 3, go to 2. I think we have to. I don't know how we get out of this one. So do we kill, like, we're not killing that, we just kill this thing, right? We can make them pay for it, but it doesn't do any good. Blah. Alright. We go to the next game. Sorry, that was a real bad showing on that. Alright, so... what is it that you even want against them? You probably want Living Twister against them, would be my guess. And potentially Murmuring Mystic? But I don't know what you don't want. Flame Sweep's really good against them. Callous Dismissal seems meh. Mystic's too slow. Yeah, I can see that as a 4-drop. What do you normally board out, though? Like Growl's Outburst, Callous Dismissal? Oh, not Frill Mystic. No. Murmuring Mystic. No. I'm talking about this specific matchup. Is Murmuring Mystic good? Like, I don't know if it's gonna be too slow is the problem. It might be better than that. Let's dump the Crisis. 61 card special? No. Those in. Dump those. Yeah. I think Frill Mystic would be really bad in this deck because you want to have, like, You just want a massive amount of spells. I really badly want to play with Murmuring Mystic even more. Great hand if we had green, right? We go first. We'll pitch that. Keep this. Pitch the Highlands. Yeah. So we need to play this first. Because there is mountains and islands in the deck. Wow, this seemed very awkward. They go for the old, yep. Adanto Vanguard, pay 4 life. Put a counter on my Knight of the Ebon Legion. Are they going to do it? Nope, guess not. Oh, yeah, they will. Alright. I was making sure that we didn't have some sort of a shock. So they missed they paid 4, but they missed on the Knight trigger. So I'm okay with that. We'll take 4 here, so. I draw a bunch of lands. Flame Sweep that doesn't do anything anymore because this guy's too big. Leyline that doesn't do anything anymore. They're gonna kill us on 2 lands. Is what it looks like. This Knight of the Ebon Legion just gets out of hand too fast. We drew a lot of Chemist's Insights. And a lot of lands. Wow. So play this. Play this. Really? Just have all the answers, huh? And leave that on top, because that's not going to matter. We're just dead. Wow. So there's like this philosophy that that we used to have. If anybody's been around long enough and played Magic long enough, they remember that how Whir used to actually pair people together. And it's based on like rankings. I have a feeling that a lot of that happens in Arena too, like based on previous records and stuff. Not 100% sure, but that's what it seems like at least. Alright, we'll keep this. The expansion something that they have, that's alright. I don't mind that. Don't like Outburst though. So we get thought erasured here. Oh, cool. Really don't want to lose that reclamation. So do you like the Leyline of Anticipation in this deck? The way that it sits? Has it been good so far? What do you think, that's a counter? I think that's a counter. We'll play Drago. See what you got. Oh no. Alright, so I don't care about the Bedevil. I don't care about the Cry of the Carnarium. Can't play Dragon God unless he draws a colored land. So I think we take the Ravager. Actually needs to draw 2 more colored lands. So they'll take the Reclamation, which really stinks, but nothing we can do about that. So we'll play the Blast Zone and start. Ooh. Play the Blast Zone, yeah. I'd like to play the Krasis, but it's only going to be a 3/3 and it just eats the Bedevil. Although it can't. Then you draw black. No, we'll wait. And see, it's a good thing we didn't, because then they had Bedevil mana up. Put 2 counters onto it. And yeah, I know, they get to Bedevil end of turn, and then they get to untap and play this thing, but we get extra cards in our hand for Dragon God. Oh, they didn't draw the land, so that's okay. Except that they'll get it with field. I forgot about that. They had to find the missing color with that.
Always nice to get out of the lab.
So we'll leave the ley line on top.
Peace. I'm out.
That stinks.
I'm really into current affairs. Get it? Because current electricity.
So we leave the ley line on top. We can callous dismissal at the end of their turn on the Dragon God.
I will spare you in exchange for eternal servitude.
Yeah. Exile this.
My schemes have been foiled. You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Yeah, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Alright, so if we draw, so we have Ley Line, Callous Dismissal, bounce back the Bolus, sacrifice the token. We're gonna have to sack. What are we sacking? Basic Island?
Another time, Planeswalker. I outsmarted you eons ago.
So if they just slam the other Dragon God, that's fine. So that'll work into what we want to do here. Okay, cool. Callous Dismissal that thing. Please don't have a counter. Alright. Come on. Alright, so they have another Field of Ruin for Blast Zone. Play the Blast Zone. Then we get to Chemisters. Chemisters, 1, 2, 3. We can't flash it back because we didn't draw, or we sacrificed a land. Get in that 1 point of damage though. That's interesting. Probably we should have expansioned that, but
We were gods once. I am one again.
discard the
I will
shot.
return one day. My schemes are never ending.
Just in case here. So flashback, Chemister's Insight, discarding Stomping Ground, expansion. Discard that. That's exile. That's no good.
Witness a mote of my power.
Blah. Brolus the Ravager. Let's see what we got here. Pitch that. Yeah, both Brolus seems horrible right now against us. So, like, they have 2 Dragon Gods. We already ditched 1 Ravager. Right there. Let's shoot this thing. Maybe we get a shock. Ooh. Shock that thing. We'll just exile this land.
Defiance and fury, let your weak minds crumble.
This isn't looking very good. Next turn, go up to 8. Like, if we draw a Rao... I mean, that's okay, right? We get to flashback insight. I'm okay with that right now. Alright, so... if they go to, like, Ultimate Bolus, which maybe they will, you never know. Let's see if this Wreck sticks. Cool. What do we want to do? I want to shoot them. Put Expansion Explosion in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's only 12 damage. So let's play this and exile Leyline of Anticipation.
To the nth power, carry the 1. Yep.
I have other
Odds victory look
schemes
good.
to attend to. My intellect is without limit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Aw, that stinks. So land off the top. I mean, we gotta go for it, right? Should be exactly 14. No counters, no ways gain life. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know how we did that, but that was exactly lethal. Wow. No counter. Yeah, I thought for sure they had a counter or a way to, like, gain 2 life. Holy cow. Alright. Let's go. What does Bolus start on? That is not the Nicol Bolas Dragon God, not God Pharaoh. Dragon God starts at 4, so I think Fry's good against Bolas. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I couldn't remember what we started on though. It's like the big little. It's good against either Bolas, right? Yeah, I figured with all those cards in his hand, like he had some sort of counter. Oh yeah, the Ravager, 4 to play, 7 to flip on the Ravager. I was thinking the Dragon God Bolas, like he's really a pain in the hindquarters there. Is there anything else that I don't like? I don't like Callous Dismissal. And I think that doesn't do anything, does it? The negates. Oh, we didn't get it in. I don't like the timer. The way that the timer works, it doesn't like allow you to run it down to nothing. So we have to play a non-slime border game again. On the draw. So no negates is kind of bad. These shocks seem really bad too. We're gonna mulligan that. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Definitely do appreciate all of that. Put the flame sweep at the bottom. Alright. Yeah, we'll play Temple Mystery first. Really need some spells. In all honesty. This happened game 1 when they took our reclamation. Oh, they're gonna take the expansion explosion this time. So they might have another thought erasure to follow this one up with to take the reclamation here. So if we draw another expansion, that'd be great. I don't think we bank on it here. I was like, we could have tried to fake them out by shocking one of these in. Joke's on you. Haha. Alright. So is that... Oh, come on. We had like the best draw we could have there. War Boss. Yeah, you're not untapping though, so not untapping with a War Boss, I guess I should say. Yeah, kill that thing. Take another Growth Spiral. Hope we can go like land big spell. That'd be really good if we could do that right now. Hopefully they didn't draw a Dragon God. Nope, they drew a Ravager. Well, a discarding a Growth Spiral. We're going to play that. Shock doesn't do us any good here. But let's see what we draw. Wow. Wow. Wasn't that amazing? Those shocks back to back. The Growth Spirals back to back. Wilderness Reclamations were back to back, I think, too. I still have to go back and look, but... a card draw mechanic. Yeah, this is actually, I believe, Jengen's list that is, it's like right now it's a post-rotation list. So the biggest thing that the deck lost would have been Search for Iskanta, which really, really helps out the deck. We're just to shoot this thing down. Probably should have waited to see if they played a Dragon God, but... because then we could take it down to 3. Risen Reef wouldn't be bad. But it's only going to trigger off your other Risen Reefs for this too, right? I mean, that's gonna be the one big problem.
And you look flammable enough.
And now we have to race a Chandra.
Let's get toasty.
That's not racing Chandra. Any elemental? Yeah, this is just straight. This is just straight Team of Reclamation. So it's not plain elementals. So the issue with that be fitting any of that into another deck. Like
Looks like someone's
this whole
taking
point. This is
a
kind of a
little
take on the deck that he is currently playing in Standard, which is just your straight original Team of Reclamation deck that ramps up and wins with Expansion Explosion. That card right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can't do it for enough. And I don't even think... So it'd be for 8. Right? Discard the insight. So it'd be really good if we'd have been able to, like...
Hope it's not too hot for you.
Yeah, and this won't do. So we take 3. Gain 1 off the Highlands. We can't kill the Chandra. Thing is, a +2 is just ridiculous. If we drew another Reclamation, it'd have been good. I guess we could try to draw a Reclamation here. Oh, I can't even play it if we did. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. We need a second Reclamation. If we had a second Reclamation there, we'd have had it. So, 2 negates, 2 fries. Get rid of the dismissal. Cut this. Cut these. Shocks are kind of meh, but I don't know if there's anything that I want more. I don't think there is. Alright, so we're on the play. Ooh, I like this. I like it a lot. So we had Temple into Breeding Pool into Growth Spiral into Temple. Shock Steam Vents into play. Wilderness Reclamation on 3. Hopefully we don't get Thought Erasured in the meantime. So as long as if they don't have Thought Erasure, this could go over very well. They're at 6, so sure, we'll draw the land. It's a second green source. Just in case they decide that they're going to play negates here. Bottom that. So if we have Thought Erasured here, they're going to take the Reclamation. We just play the Leyline of Anticipation instead. And don't worry about the Growth Spiral. And they're going to Thought. Okay. So, oh. Here I am calling shots. They don't even have it. Even better, we get to play this. And then we can hold up Negate and Growth Spiral. Should have played the Stomping Ground, though. Giving us double green. So we'd had double everything. I'll say no to Ashiok, I guess. Put that into play tapped. Put that into play tapped. Play that. Now we just need to draw good cards. Sure. Unfortunately, now you can play Dragon God and we have to sacrifice something, so first thing to go I think is going to be Leyline of Anticipation. That's what he's going to play. Yep. So I think Leyline of Anticipation is the first thing to go.
Inconceivable! I outsmarted you eons ago.
Rugged Highlands, I guess.
My schemes.
Chemist's Insight be pretty good right about now. This combination, too, is just wicked bad. Like, Ravager. This card was, it seemed so good when it got printed. Just, it seemed absolutely ridiculous. 4-mana 4/4 flyer that makes your opponent discard a card. Alright, now we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we need this turn, I guess. An Expansion Explosion off the top. Hello, Roxy, how are you? Go to the temple. Alright. Expansion Explosion. One time. If we're not dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're dead. Dang! Xaxes. I am alright. We're getting in a little bit of play. We're going down. We're going the wrong direction here. Oh look, we got the cat. Just trying to get to trying to get up with the new season that started. So once we hit platinum, we'll be super happy. All right, so looks like we're putting one here for Kethis, and starting that last tree. Hope we get to the, I think it's this one here. Yeah, the Omnath. All right, yeah. See, we're not doing so hot on the. That's weird. On the wins bonus thing here. Yeah, I play virtually daily. You just started playing, like, you just started playing Magic, or just started playing Arena a few days ago? I like it, Jenkins. So it'd be interesting to see, like, the deck really needs Search for Azcanta. You need that you need to wait for card draw, like, to keep the engine going there. So I believe it was Hazza said same thing, was like, you need card draw. So there's something. So it'd be interesting to see what the new set brings. So both you just started playing Arena and started playing Magic a few days ago. How what do you think of Magic? Do you liking it so far? Am I sure? Like, am I sure that it needs card draw? I think it needs something. Yeah, I think, like, the problem I had is, like, I didn't draw Krasis. I drew Insights, I just never drew Krasis. And the expansions Explosions I was never keen at. Like, you need, I don't know, I haven't played it as long as you have, so I could be 100% incorrect on that. But, like, that card selection is really good. So I like it, though. We had to exactly killed somebody from 14. We needed to land off the top. So that was pretty fun. So far, you still just trying to build a deck that suits you. Yeah, that might take a while. And that's right. Arena's a good place to start in Magic if you're just starting off. If you're trying to be free to play, it's a good place. So, and you can learn a lot too. You just have to remember, if you do transition to paper, things are a lot harder in paper. So once you get the cards, you can just copy and paste decks if you want. Yep. You don't necessarily go broke, but you can go very close to it. Yes. It's evolved into a small ball deck, so you don't cast a Switcher to 20 every time. Most of the time, you just cast it for 5. Fill your hand with gas, then keep it going. Oh, a snowball deck. Yeah. I could see that. The problem, like, I had was finding the Reclamation, and Azcanta does a good job of finding the Reclamation. I almost wonder if something like Narset wouldn't be good in it. Not playing paper anytime soon. Don't say that, because, you know, you can go, if you stop into a local game store, your LGS, they actually have like starter decks, if you will, that are pretty good and fairly competitive. And actually getting out to play F&M Friday Night Magic is a good way to learn if you have a good local game store by you. So I do play. If you haven't checked it out, if you didn't find me from there, Liberty Coins MTG, or Liberty MTG now, excuse me. We post our F&Ms on YouTube. And then we stream from Twitch too, so it's a good place to go see some good actual cards, card magic, you know, and kind of pick up what things are out there. If you have a few stacks of cards, that's yeah, I wish that it was just a few stacks of cards. Scrolling to your friends plus Rel. Yep. That makes sense, Jenkins. It does make a lot of sense. So I prefer, I guess, to answer your question, Roxy, like, I prefer to play with more of like a control style deck. But I play, like, it's called Simic Blue Green. I don't know if you're picking up on the card names and stuff. But blue, I like to ramp, and I like to play a little bit of control aspect. But oh yeah, Opt would be really good for post rotation. If they were to bring back, I don't think they'll bring it back though. It took them, let's see, it took them the better part of 15 or 16 years to put Opt back into the set. I don't even remember when Opt's original printing was an Invasion, but I don't remember what year that was. I don't even know if it's gonna... Yeah, it won't even, like, tell me when. Yeah, it doesn't say, like, Gatherer doesn't say when it was actually printed. So. Another one-mana cantrip. So the problem is, one-mana cantrips are very, very... I should say that. One-mana cantrips tend to be powerful. Having the fact that they printed Opt in Ixalan as well as in Dominaria, they thought it was healthy for that format, but they may not think that it's healthy for the next format. So, most of your deck is leaving tomorrow. What deck are you playing? And I guess what happens tomorrow? That's a better question. So, like, I don't know if you were around with Ponder or Preordain. Mono red deck started, but most of them are rotating out. Oh, rotation isn't tomorrow. Rotation is actually the end of the month. The end of this month. So you'll have a whole month to play with that. So rotation won't happen until the new set comes out. And the new set, which is Throne of Eldraine, will come out. I believe pre-release is the 27th, 28th. And the actual Throne of Eldraine does not come out till the 4th or 5th of October. Yeah, no, M19 doesn't rotate out tomorrow. Nothing rotates out until the actual release of Throne of Eldraine. Should be the first weekend in October. So you do get a whole another month to play with those. Yep. And you'll lose some more than M19. And if you're in here, whoop, that is not where I wanted to be. I want to be back here. What you'll notice is that if you're in the decks portion, like where you're building something, if you go into this one here, your settings, everything that is on this top row will rotate out at the same time. And the only thing that you will have left will be cards that are from these four expansions, plus the new one that will be coming out, which will be Throne of Eldraine. So, at the maximum of any given point in time, there's 8 sets in Standard. So, So you have another month, and then in a month, everything from Ixalan, Ravels of Ixalan, Dominaria, and Core Set 2019 will rotate out of Standard. But they're making an extended Standard for Arena. So built the card that was kind of dependent on M19 cards. Didn't realize we're at them. Yeah, and that happens. This is kind of an odd time. So I would suggest not making too many wild cards, saving up your wild cards that you can here until the new set comes out, and then you'll have an idea, because then at that point you can actually set like your decks to just be Standard. And you get into Pauper and Singleton later. So War the Spark messed everything up for you. When M20 came out, totally felt like a balanced out war. I think they tried to do a very good job of balancing out war. War of the Spark, I think, was kind of one of those. So I think the power level on War of the Spark was meant to be a throwback to what Dominaria probably was supposed to be. So back to the plane of Dominaria. You didn't even know what rotation was until like 2 weeks ago. So is this your first rotation then? Interesting. So I guess you'll have to stop back by, because we'll still be streaming. But you have to stop back by and let me know what you think about, what you think about rotation. Well, if you came into Magic when M19 came out, then you had a rotation last year. You just had cards that were still Standard in it, so you probably didn't play a whole ton, because the rotation happens every October. This is your first one as well, Jenkins? Yeah, if you didn't have any other cards, then you wouldn't have known about it. You wouldn't have known what rotation actually meant, so... so think about it this way, Roxy. You'll still have... They're making a format for Arena called Historic, which will be... everything you have now will continue to be played. So you'll have... you'll still get to play with those cards. They won't be completely gone. So that's a good thing, because Dargans and I are pretty good too. So we're pretty close. Oh, you barely started playing Standard in Guilds. So, hello, Matt. How are you? No, so all the grinding that you've done, because they're making a specific format just for Arena, because people complained, and Matt could probably explain this a little bit better. Anybody who doesn't know, Motazor in chat is actually our tournament organizer, our TO for our LGS, Liberty MTG. So Matt's a very good friend of mine. And so we have these discussions every once in a while. So if you haven't, because I haven't really done a little bit, but haven't plugged them a lot. Friday nights, Liberty MTG on Twitch. We post all the post all the videos to YouTube after the fact we're done. So, now I forgot what I was thinking about. And Matt might have to correct me if I'm wrong here, but. So there are technically cards in the database in here that are currently locked out that we can't see. And I'm trying to think of what were the two sets prior to what's in here that we had. Oh, Amonkhet. Okay, yeah. So the Amonkhet block was actually unlocked in Arena for a while, because that was when it was first came out in beta. Amonkhet and Kaladesh. Yep. So they're still technically there, so people who played Arena could potentially have those cards, because the beta reset and it went into open beta after Amonkhet and Kaladesh. So they'll be opening that back up. So there'll be even more cards open to you, supposedly, in Historic. So, which is kind of a good thing for some folks because I enjoyed playing Standard back then. I miss me a Torrential Gearhulk very, very badly. I also miss the enchantment that's like 3-mana enchantment that allows me to cast spells for free. I would love to play that with Ooze. So, definitely have some interesting thoughts. May have cast a few Torrential Gearhulks and approach seconds. Yup. Can't imagine Standard with the Gearhulks. That was an amazing Standard. I loved it. So I top 4'd a PPTQ at Liberty with blue-black control, and I lost to the mirror in the top 4. I lost, I believe, strictly because he had I don't remember the land. It's like 2 mana, pay 2, and pay 2 life, draw a card. Can't remember when the land that flips. I can't. The black land that flips is kind of like the Iscant or whatever. He had that in his sideboard. Argyll's Bloodfast. Thank you. The enchantment that flips into a land. That broke the mirror and was absolutely amazing. And it was just like happened to be this one card that the guy put in 2 copies of, strictly for the mirror, and had played the mirror all day. He thought he was going to play a bunch of it, and I thought that I would play a bunch of it too. Turned out we were like 2 of 3 decks there. Down for a best of 1? Sure. Why not? So it'll be challenge match. We're not playing Kaikar though. We'll play Nexus Lissus. Because I can't play Nexus dues. Wonder if Slivers are gonna come back. It's very, very doubtful that Slivers would come back. I don't know if Wizards has ever said that like they won't report Slivers in Standard, but there's so many of them. So many good Slivers. We had Slivers 3 years ago or 4 years ago, something like that, in the core set. That was really good. Wrong deck. Look at that. We got an easy win. I had decent hand, too. Is Yarrick a sliver? No, I believe Yarrick's an elemental something else. I don't even remember. Here, hold on. Yarrick is an elemental horror. What is a Screaming Shield? Somebody just yelled at me. Target player puts top 3 cards of the library into their graveyard. Source to deal damage to equipped creature. This is interesting. This is a mono red shield deck. Shield wall up. Yeah, internal screaming. Yeah. Oh, great. Alright. Wonderful. A Valduk deck. We're going to get beat down by 3 ones. Yep, that stinks. What's this thing cost? 3. That costs 1. So if he's got a land, he's got 9 power this time. Cool, 3 readers. Yeah, we got 4 readers now. So that's gonna be awesome. So it'll be 10 power. Wait, you know that? Oh, the short sword? Yeah, only because it's limited playable. Oh, thank Lordy. We needed that one bad. Never didn't always not have that second forest. Yeah, you got it. You know how that is. So, you block there. This thing's got like 1 billion protection damage, right? 2 Shield of the Realm on it. Do damage, scoop, prevent 2 of that damage, prevent 2 of that damage, it gets +1/+1. Okay. We have to not die. Lutz, alright. Sacrifice your skelementals there. Yeah, we're passing here. Making a woof woof. Quit putting shit on top of it. Or attaching stuff to it. Ugh! That shield's a screaming here. Yup. Yup. You block there, you block there, you block there, you block there. We're not dead yet. So many. Yeah, that's what Valduck does. Alright, so let's play this. We're gonna ascend. We're not attacking. This amazing is not exactly what I would like. We're dead this turn, right? We had to draw 2, 3, 4, 5. So we had to draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 2 cards off Memorial here. We need one of them to be the Flash Sailor. It's not. So you. We dead. This is why you play removal spells. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, that is why you play removal spells. Oh, that was horrible. That was absolutely atrocious. That was horrible. That was not fun. That was like far from fun. We were like an ooze away from stabilizing there too. Or another wolf. Yeah, Valduck. If we'd have been on the play, it'd been different because we just countered the Valduck. But on the draw, you just run us over there. Definitely run us over there. So I don't know. Today's Monday. I need to find something for wonderful. Never did not have the backup, right? Oh, you want a screenshot Molder Mentals? Where is it? Oh, there it is. So there's this. Do you want me to just export it and put it? I can just send you the list. Like I can put it in tapped out. If you would, yeah, give me like 2 seconds here. So I need, I need a deck to play for Friday, and I was thinking about this. This is something that I played, or something that I built a while ago. Oh, I didn't realize I only had one Golos in it. Sorry, building this tapped out for Matt real quick. Like it's just, I played it like, I built it just because it was a lot of cards I want to do a bunch of different things with. There you go. But like, since we only have is it 3 weeks, right? We have 3 FNMs left to play before pre-release. So 27th will be pre-release, which we'll actually do, we'll do pre-release for FNM that week. So basically 3 decks left to play, before rotation happens, and get my, like, I don't know, best things I can think of. So I had to play Chupacabra, which I haven't played a whole lot of. I had to play Dreadshade, which I really like. Never got to play a lot of. Seeker Squire, play Mono Black Control. Alright, so if we're playing Mono Black Control, excuse me. Yeah, we need to play Scape Shift again. That's kind of like with Dread Presence. That's the other thing. So if we play Mono Black, right? Play some Strongholds. Because, you know, why not, right? Some Disfigures. I could, like, be that guy and just play Duress mainboard. Oh, but you do need Scape Shift with Dread Presence. It's amazing. Feels so good. It's one of the best ways to win. I will Scape Shift, and I will put 9 triggers on the stack from this thing. It's great. I'll draw 1 card here. I'll deal 2 damage, gain 2 life there. I do think that this thing is, like, this is a great card. A 1/2 for 2 that Explorers is fine. They didn't need to print a 2/1. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Oh, who's the black guy that you could ramp into? That makes the, like, you kick him and makes a bunch of knights. Josu Vess. Yeah, there you go. Shoot for it, Roxy. What do you got? I probably don't have Josu. I don't have Josu. Ah, feels bad. Put like 1 Josu Vess. Let's play some cast downs. Is there a good red card that can counter a murder card? So you're just talking about like if somebody casts murder against you, is there just a red card that can counter it? I don't believe there's any current. There's no current red counters. You just have to try to have your creatures like they need an additional ability or something like that. So murder's just decent removal. Things like cast down do the same effect as murder. See, there's a lot of them that are there. I don't even think there's the red creature has protection from white, so you can't even doesn't even get around murder there. So it just kind of happens. It's a 1-for-1 in the game a lot of the time. You are just playing mono red, correct? Agent of Treachery is excellent removal, yeah. You run into that card a lot. Yeah, and that's going to happen because people hold, if this is, your big guy and this is what you're trying to play, people are going to run, they're going to save their murder for this. So, yeah, if you were to play 2 colors, then that'd be another thing. So I don't think you were here earlier, Matt. Roxy just started playing Magic, just started playing Magic altogether on Arena a couple of days ago. So still getting used to that. God's willing. I don't even remember if there's an apostrophe and where it is. Oh, I guess if we'll just search for this. No apostrophe, yeah. So, God's willing to give your creature a protection for the color of your choice. If you're playing a second color, then you can play God's willing to protect your creature. If you give it protection from, say, black, then it can't be targeted by that black spell. So, and I don't know. It's very interesting, and that's a lot of the farther you get along, you learn. Red-white's a good combination right now. So, red and white is considered Boros. It's the guild. So, and newer players tend to gravitate between red and white. It has a lot of synergy. It's very fast, very aggro. People just pick up on it pretty quickly too, so. As a deck, the ways to steal all your cards, cards not your favorite. Yeah. Is that this week's Mechanics Monday, Matt? Yeah, and eventually, Roxy, you'll figure out. Eventually, you'll figure out what your play style is. I don't know. It can take a while, so don't get too frustrated. And yeah, red is good to everybody right now. Red is in an amazing position. It is been on top of the tier 1 metagame for a very long time right now. So I do you'll see the link in chat that Matt posted. So when I was talking earlier about Liberty MTG, we post Friday night videos and we're playing Paper Magic, but he and I actually just started a new series, I guess you would. Every Monday we post, it's called Mechanics Mondays, and it is something to do with Magic. So a mechanic that's there as an interaction that people maybe don't necessarily understand. And protection, so target creature gains protection for the color of your choice until end, was actually the video that we put out today. So if you get the chance, save that. Then you also find Liberty's YouTube channel there. So So you'll find all of our past events and paper magic there. So you might not understand any of that stuff, but there's also another 1 or 2 videos about Mechanics Mondays and some explanations onto how some cards work and why they work the way that they do. So it's some really good information for you. Alright, so I'll turn white off there. Disfigure just better than Deadweight. I thought Deadweight was going to be good. So I hope, and I do hope, Roxy, that does help. Yes, don't be afraid to ask a dumb question. It gives us more topics to make videos about. And actually, was it the end of that video, Matt, or a different one that like we made the point, like if you don't know, then ask. Like, so people get in a very awkward situation where they don't want to ask a question. Okay, so that's down the road here. People don't want to ask a stupid question. Like, don't be afraid to ask. Don't ever be afraid to ask a question. And if somebody tells you that that's a dumb question, sorry, they're dumb for that. So yeah, ask our ear off. Like, that's what we're here for. So I enjoy this game. I've been playing it for 23 years. Something like that right now. 23, 24 years. I don't ever... Yeah, I think it's 96 was the same. So, right? Yeah. Said have been middle school. Yep. So, yeah. Don't worry. We feel old AF. So, but, like, that's the whole reason that we do this. We've been playing for a very long time and enjoy the game and love seeing people get into this game and love seeing people who enjoy, like, they get a lot out of it. So, I don't know. You're born in 96. Okay, now I definitely feel old. So, yeah. You remember putting lands? Oh man, I couldn't imagine putting lands in my spokes when I was a kid. Oh no. Yeah, we did it with baseball cards. They're a little bit stiffer, but you're an old soul. That's fine. Yeah, feel free anytime you have a question. So if you can't find me here, or you have a question, you want to ask me something, or you want to ask Matt a question, anything, either or, whatever it be, we both have YouTube's pages. So mine is, it's actually just the same as my Twitch account. It should be G Ridenauer. So, and then Liberty MTG as well. I have an email address posted in my YouTube link that you can send something to. Like, that doesn't matter. So, and Matt, I believe, has a place you can send questions to in his as well. So, yeah. It must just be the way that you type something in. The dot in junior high. That's awesome. That is fantastic. It was very good meeting you, and thank you for the follow, Roxy. It's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. So, anytime we're around, don't feel, afraid to ask. All right, we got to get back to this. Back to the bike smoke things back at junior high. So 93 or 94. Gotcha. Yeah. So okay. So is that you're a little bit older than we are, but not by much. So mono red deck. Let's see what we can figure. Let's build this thing first, and maybe we can play it against this mono red. 40 Screep. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. We play Nightmare's Thirst. It's good against a lot of stuff right now, isn't it? It's special mono red. Not Super Friends, but special. Yeah, I figured when you said mono red, I assumed it was just Super Friends. Okay. Do we play the new 2-mana, this one? Legion's End? Oh, yeah. We're going to play some jank. We're just going to put 4 of in here. Do we play Legion's End? So, I guess the hardest part is, like, what are people playing at F&M? So, you have the asshole that's playing Esper Hero. And then you have, what, Mono Red Cavalcade. And I don't even know what anybody else was playing. So, what? Yeah, that garbage deck. So let's put some Moment of Cravings in, because that's going to rotate too, and I love that card. Put a couple Legion's Ends in. This is literally just, like, stabilize the board until we get to this point. Is there a... there's not really any, like... Do we need board wipes? Davrio? Really? You think Davrio will be good enough? Liliana, I haven't made it down that far yet. I like Plague Crafter. Massacre Girl. Yeah. Massacre Girl. We're already, like, creepy. I think we play 3 Liliana here. We're 3 cards away. But this super awesome, sweet deck that we're, mana base that we got going on. What other Planeswalkers do we have? There's like 4 iterations of Liliana, right? None of them good enough. Nothing useful, yeah. You have Nixilis and Kaya. Ashiok. I mean, we can go up, like, some number of these here. I think we just get to the point of, like, oh, Murder Dog. Not gonna lie, I almost just started typing Murder Dog. Yeah, Murder Dog, really good. Murder Dog, great. That's 60. Want to try it? Mono Black Jank. Do we need 4 Cabal? Oh my god, I have to change the swamp. That swamp is... Oh, Dread Presence. We can play Dread Presence. Card is so good. So good! That is not this one. Okay. I'm gonna craft it. That's why I'm not done yet. Like, might as well, right? Just run Dread Presence instead. Yeah, but you kick this thing and the game is over now. And I want like 4 Dread Presents. We could play like a 64 card special. We could do it with this mana base. Really can. I mean, it's a 4/5. It's better than the 3/3. Nah, what? Nah, don't get rid of the Joseph S? Or nah, don't run a 64 card special? $64 card deck. Yeah, I know it won't be available. Dude, I've been meaning to craft this thing a long time ago too, because I kind of want Dread Presence. Kind of don't know where to put it. Cost 2 card, yeah. So I guess I didn't put 64 cards in. It's only 60. I didn't put the Dread Presence in there. I didn't read the article, but I know people were talking about let's go Jenkins, your mono red bull crap. I know people were talking about like two rare wild cards for the older rares, and 2 mythic wild cards for the older mythics. Is that what it is? Game crash. Mine seems like it's about to. We haven't been running for that long, but if you craft a card that's in the historic format, it costs 2 wild cards. Gotcha. I hope they do something different for that. Like, I saw something about they, alright, we'll keep it. This looks great. Swamp, go. I love this card. It's amazing. Gil Life. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here with that trash. Ugh. Get that guy out of here too. So far it looks like traditional mono red, just with not such a great start. Bin that. Need lands. Need lands bad. This looks like traditional mono red so far. 2 get 2 lava runners, a steamkin, a shock. I'm having a hard time. I'm gonna run out of 1-for-1 spells though.
I do hope this mob is intimidating enough.
They were useful. They were useful for me to kill.
Our contract is voided. Empty your mind.
I'm glad that I could be of assistance in helping you to pitch that 4-mana Chandra there. Don't kill my dude. It was the only guy I ever had. What did he do to you? I'm not kicking him, but hello 4/5. I'm just saying it takes 2 removal spells. And you already have 2 shocks in the bin. Dude, seriously have the 3rd shock? What the... Really? Alright, I guess. You got lands. Now it's a race. Mono red versus mono black. Then Lutz. Yep. Wow, this is going to be atrocious. Yep, that's a thing, to do the things with the stuff. Man, this deck is just brutal, though. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I just needed to land for like 6 turns.
Your corpse will make an
What's sweet is that it auto taps for you.
right.
Like when you have Cabal Stronghold out, it auto taps down the lands this way. Cause it get there. Confirmed best deck in Standard. Beats mono red. Yup. That was good. That was pretty good. Input your opponent's display name and number and ID number. Huh? I think something's wrong there. And I don't know what this is from. Like, this is my daily. You're playing Mono Red Wizards, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, you were playing Burn. Yeah. Why is there a 3 of 3 on here? And a 15. So this is weekly. But daily shouldn't be 3 of 3, right? Hold on. I want to restart this. Matt, we still need to make this. You never went 3 games? I guess I just haven't paid attention that it stopped at 3? Yeah, I know, I need to. Yeah, but it shouldn't have been 3 of 3. Like, the game crashed at some point. See? Yeah, it was 3 of 3. Like 3 and 3, that's it. It should always be 3 of 4, 4 of 5, 5 of 6. I've won enough games today that, like, I shouldn't be at 3 wins. So that's the second or third time that that's happened to me. I don't know why. So, we don't have enough gold to do Omniscience Draft. Sounds like first world problems. What? The game, like, doing that 2, 3, 4 times, or not having enough gold to do Omniscience Draft? Because I was at, like, almost 30,000 gold. I might have done enough drafts over the weekend that... Oh, it should have been more. It should have been more than 3 wins. Should have. I'm just saying. When does the mastery tree reset? Is it the end of this month? Because if it is, I'm not going to make it to 100, and I'm going to be pissed. Alright, good night, Jangins. Thanks for hanging out. I do need to get, I probably need to get to bed. It'll reset for Eldraine, that's what I thought. I need to get to bed too, because I'm going to be rock hunting tomorrow. Even though Matt won't come. Totally should. So. Nerd, yep. Yep. Hey. Yeah, when you're here, you gotta have fun doing something. There's not much to do in Michigan except walk around in the woods. So. Alright, anybody that's still hanging around, remember, check out Liberty MTG, Friday Night Magic, Mechanic Mondays, new series that we got going on. We've already pre-recorded for the next couple weeks too. Woohoo! So we'll definitely have some new stuff coming out as soon as the spoiler season hits, I'm sure. Get some interactions and some questions there. Don't forget to check all that stuff out. Leave some comments. And remember, until next time, everybody, have fun. That's what it's all about. Matt, I'm sure I will talk to you tomorrow. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.